What's going on, everybody? It's Zach Michael here. Today, I'm going to be breaking down my new lo-fi track, Perfect Harmony by Relax Vibes. This is out now on all platforms, so feel free to go stream it. Let's go ahead and get right on into it. So, first thing I did was actually find a Splice Vocal. I don't usually start with like a vocal sample, and I wanted to kind of build around one. So I went on Splice and I found this. I adjusted the timing on it and lowered the pitch by 5. So it's a little bit different than how I initially got it off Splice, but I could hear the vision, so I did that, and I set it to 102 BPM. Sounds like this, and didn't do anything processing-wise to it besides lower it an octave. Lower it by 5, not an octave. Next, I went into Omnisphere, and I just pulled in this preset here. And I really wanted to keep the vocal the focus, but I pulled in this extra dimensional pad. Sounds like that. I just threw an EQ, kind of filtering some of the highs out. That just literally plays a B. That's it. Very, very simple. With the vocal, it kind of fills in the space a little more in some of those lower frequencies. Next, I pulled up another Omnisphere. And this Omnisphere plays a different preset. So it plays this one here. This sunrise preset. I really like how this one sounds. I also just EQ'd it a little bit. I have it playing a slightly more complex, but still pretty simple melody. These are more like ambient textures. I really want the vocal to shine and be the focus. So you layer that with everything, and you kind of got this full sound already. There's enough movement. There's enough note changes, but it's also still simple. You know, I want you to be able to listen to this in the background. I don't want it to be so crazy in your face. And sometimes I make lo-fi that's like that, and even Relax Vibes, which is my experimental lo-fi, has tracks that are more in your face, more aggressive, etc. But this one I wanted to be very, very ambient and more in the background. Next thing I did was get one more Omnisphere, and that just plays this preset here, which is the Growler Moog bass. And I just went and filtered it. Sounds like this. Filter out some of those highs. Very, very simple pattern. I just wanted to add some low end. And so with the low end, sounds like that. I made sure the low end cut in and out. I didn't want it to be the whole way through. Kind of like short stabs. And that's really all there is melodically. The whole track. The next thing I did was add this vinyl crackle from one of my lo-fi loop kits. And this other effect that I found. Kind of have those going. I just kind of EQ'd this one a little bit at the vinyl as is. And so that's everything melodically and with the effects on it. Which gives it kind of some atmosphere. Then it was time to do the drums. The drums are all from my lo-fi kits available on my site. Let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing I did was take this clap. Destiny. Just threw this reverb on it with these preset with this sound. I'll probably tweak some settings, but I like how that sounds. Next, add in a kick. Which the kick is a couple different velocities just to give it kind of a more human feel. Sorry, mom, kick. No mixing done to it, literally just out the box, which is how most of my sounds kind of come, unless you want to tweak them and add different stuff to give them more character. They kind of already come pretty good as far as like actual mixing goes. Just a 2-step hi-hat. Very, very simple. So technically it's a halftime 2-step hi-hat. Very, very simple, but gets the job done. And no mix on that either. And then the Good Day open hat just hits once. Very, very sort of like realistic sounding open hat, which is what I wanted. Just like that. Then we get on to the arrangement. So, with the arrangement here, I have like a little 2-bar intro with just the vocal and the effects. Into this section here with the synth bass, that one pad and the vocal. Something I did kind of unique on this one, I do this sometimes, not all the times, I cut everything here. except the synth bass still plays. So it just like has a little transition, but also the main vocal cuts in and out, which I kind of liked. Then I come into the hook, another drop, have all the drums playing with all the melodies except the synth bass. Then I got the synth bass. Then for the verse, first half of the little verse section has just the clap, the kick, no main pad, just a second pad. I'm gonna take out the drums, throw in the synth bass. Second half of the verse here, you know, has the hi-hats and the clap. Goes for 6. Synth bass again. Into that little cut. Everything cuts out. Back into the hook. Then outro. 8-bar outro. Got this outro nice and long. Sometimes on my lo-fi stuff I do 4-bar, even 2-bar outros, but this one I wanted nice and long. Really let the vibe kind of play out on it. I really like that vocal sample, so I kind of want to just let it rock for a little bit, like one more time as it fades out volume-wise. And that's how I created Perfect Harmony by Relaxed Vibes. If you guys enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, check out lizrecords.net, and feel free to go stream the song. Thanks so much for watching. Head on over to elizabethrecords.net if you'd like to support me. You can purchase VST expansion banks, drum kits, loop kits, and MIDI kits that'll level up your production there.